Hey guys, it's Cody with Home to Homestead, and today we've got a busted up STIHL Roll-O-Matic Mini here. The blade's off, it's all dirty, greasy, gross, and I'm going to be showing you how to tidy this bad boy up. So we're going to get the chain blade back on, we're going to get all this grease and stuff taken care of, get all this dirt and grime mess taken care of, and we're going to get this saw back into good working order. So the first thing you're going to need is a 1/2-inch adapter for your ratchet, and that's just to get this saw off, or this little bolt off right here. So we're going to come in here, get this bad boy placed, and if I go the right way, it probably would help, and get this guy off. Alright, so now that this is off, we're going to be at, you can see the arm of the saw kind of wiggle there, and we're in the right place. So we're gonna get all this stuff taken apart. Everything's all greasy and gross. It's terrible. All right, there. So look at that. That is disgusting, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna come back as soon as I get this all tidied up. I'm gonna get all of this tidied up, and I'll come right back and we'll catch you in a second and we'll get that blade on. Alright folks, so we're back and we've cleaned the inside of the plate here. You see it's nice and neat, and we got the interior part nice and clean. So just to call off a little attention to some things, you really want to make sure this area right here is pretty much free of debris. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to get dirty, but just keeping it nice and relatively clean of debris is the important part. Same with this. You just want to make sure, you know, your ability to tighten through these holes is fine, your connections are fine, everything like that is good to go. We're back and we've got everything cleaned up, and now we're going to put our arm and our blade back on. So if you look right here, there's a little icon that shows you how your chain blade needs to go. So we're just going to mimic that. Right now the saw is actually sitting upside down, so you guys are going to see everything like that, but just for filming's sake, it makes things a little easier for me to work on. So now we've got our arm on, and we're going to lay this bad boy up here after we make sure we are mimicking the way that it's supposed to go. And I know that you guys haven't been able to see my face today, so I know you're super sad about that. Joking. Cool. Alright, here we go. I had to get this thing untangled earlier, and I don't know if anybody's ever tried to get like 6 knots out of a saw blade before, but that was probably one of the most aggravating things and a test of my patience that I've ever had to endure in my adult life. I didn't think I was going to make it. I thought I was going to go crazy. Alright, so we got it on almost already. We just need to loosen it up. So I'm going to grab a screwdriver and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back with our screwdriver. So what we're going to do is the chain blade doesn't seem long enough. So we're going to loosen it up, and we are going to move everything back so that we can get everything on there. For those of you at home that don't know, I'll take this off and I'll show you. So right here is your tightening and loosening mechanism. As you move this little apparatus right here is going to move each way respectively, right? So if I move it this way, it's going to tighten it. Move it back this way, it's going to loosen it. So that is actually how we go about tightening our blade to make sure it's on there. And when your actual the arm of your saw is on here, once I get everything laid back in position, this is going to move it back. So what we're doing right now is we're wrong way, pulling everything back this way so that we give a lot more slack in our saw blade and our saw blade chain, and so we can get it set on there. So let's see if we gave it enough room. Almost enough room. Let's try one more time. Keep going the other way. Alright, she's as loose as she's gonna go now. Yep, finger stuck. And guys, be sure you're wearing gloves when you're doing this too, because safety is always paramount, right? All right, so what I like to do, and this is completely on me, I'm wearing gloves. I like to grab the saw blade, the chain like this, okay? And what that does is ensures that I do have a connection point down here on the end. So now I'm going to take my screwdriver and we're going to tighten this back up, and you can see the little apparatus moving. And now I'm gonna try to move my hand. I'm gonna move you guys just actually I may move this right here, see if this gives you a better view. I want you to pay attention to the chain here as I'm tightening. You can see it loosening, and now we're gonna go back and it's tightening, okay? And now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make sure that our teeth are feeding into our arm. So there's that. Oh, I'm loosening again. I swear I can't stay right today. And boom, here we go. So now our blade is on there nice and tight. We're gonna take our cover, just gonna feed everything back on. Okay, we're gonna get our 1/2 inch adapter, and I'm just gonna finger tighten this to start, because this is pretty easy to do. And then we're gonna use our ratchet to actually get it on there. All right, here we go. Cool. And that is as easy as it is. Don't let this intimidate you guys. This is a super easy thing to do, and it can definitely save you some money at the repair store. You know, just being able to have that little bit of knowledge and knowing how to move this. And just for example, or for reference, excuse me, if your chain blade comes off while you're working, you can go in through this hole here and tighten it. I took this off mainly today for maintenance and to show you the parts and to show you how everything works inside of here. But yeah, look guys, if this video has been helpful to you and it's helped you save a little money or made your life a little bit easier, I appreciate that like and subscribe. We just hit 160 subscribers, so that's super cool. We're on our way to 170, so let's see if we can get to 200 before March. I think that's a pretty cool goal. But anyways guys, stay warm out there, stay safe, and enjoy the new year. This has been Cody with Home to Homestead, out here.